Hey everyone, Daniel AK right here and everything, and it's time for another SMI journal, and it is September 9th, I'm sorry, I'm thinking this month at the same time. It's September 15th, 2017. Rough week, I can tell you pretty much and everything. That one of the big things that affects me and everything and all that can tend to be certain things that apparently lead to other things and stuff. But some of the diagnoses I deal with and everything kind of like, it's kind of like, what do you call it? I'm trying to think of how to put it, because some of them kind of like, it's like a tag team where I have no tag team partner, and I got 3 to 4 of them ganging up on me and stuff, and sometimes 2 at a time or whatever, or they just tag and everything. So I get worn down to the point where I'm like, okay, I am so not completely the way I want to be and everything. Don't get me wrong, the medications and everything I get, as well as the injection and all that and stuff, helps me out. But honestly and stuff, I'm wondering if, as my psychotherapist has told me and everything, that I need to work on feeling my emotions and everything. And honestly, in this situation right now where I am trying to practice this right now and everything, as you can see, I can put my hand over my chest and breathing in, breathing out. I feel angry. I feel angry because I was disrespected to a certain degree by someone, and the fact that unfortunately, oblivious or not or whatever, I don't really care. But the fact that I am angry because I don't know why people have to be so, not dumb or stupid, I just not thinking, I guess, or something, like not even being considerate or something, whatever, like common courtesy and respect kind of thing a little bit. And the fact that, yes, I feel angry because certain things that happened and everything, like certain things, they got ruined and everything, and I was not happy because, I try to make things that I have last, because I can't be like buying all sorts of stuff if I need to replace it or something. So it was a little flustering, but I can just feel the fact that, yeah, I wanted to tell this person off. I wanted to do certain things that were probably inappropriate, which, whether, things that aren't physical altercations. Don't worry, I'm not someone that's like that. I may talk like that sometimes because some people that know me, and I can say some pretty messed up stuff, and I kind of learned that in my therapy session this past week, because honestly, I learned that unfortunately, now I felt the pain that I had done to people in the past and everything when I started talking the way I talk or something like that. But just aside from feeling the anger and everything, and the fact that it is hurt too in a way, because it's just like, what exactly is this about and everything, and I don't know. I know that I'm going to try to effectively communicate with this person, because I know that we don't have to seem to have a proper communication thing or whatever. It's kind of complicated. I'm not going to go into too many details, but long story short, just start one step at a time and everything. And who knows how that's going to go and stuff. If it gets better and everything, you guys will know in the next SMI journal entry and everything. But yeah, it's funny how I used to you take DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy, that basically works on the behaviors that you have and everything to change, to help you notice and change the behavior, the negative behaviors, and reinforcing positive behaviors or something, in the process. So, that's the thing and everything. But, ever since I learned about this technique from my psychotherapist, placing your hand over your heart, because, I could say that I do lack feeling emotions and everything. And, doesn't mean that, I don't know how to feel certain feelings. It's just handling these certain feelings, like anger for one thing. Because it's okay to be angry, but not too far to agree where like you're mad or enraged or furious, or to the point where maybe wrath. I don't know. I'm just saying, there's some extreme anger stuff and everything, and people like to joke about things with anger and everything, and it's not a funny thing, because some people have a hard time dealing with it because they've either had a negative experience or possibly something that just they never learned to handle. And not everybody has a pleasant experience with anger, whether they've witnessed it or it was dealt towards them and everything. And I don't hold anything against anyone in my past and everything that feels like they maybe caused problems in this way, because they didn't know. If they knew this was gonna happen and everything, then they wouldn't have done it. But the fact that it's not like it was like, oh yeah, well, I normally shouldn't be getting angry around my child because it might affect their things, of their mental health or whatever. And the fact that as long as you talk to them about it or something, or whatever, maybe, or something I'm learning in the process. But there's also the sad feelings and everything too. I'm not just talking about anger too. It's like sometimes when you feel upset or disappointed or hurt, as in like maybe feeling like you got punched in the heart from the inside, or your heart being twisted into a knot or something, different things like that. Just like kind of like not just with words, but describing the feeling itself right here in your chest and everything and all that. And I do notice that I do feel disappointment because this person I know and everything, I'm not going to talk bad things about them, because I could and stuff, but then the fact that I'm not going to that level, and the fact that I'm trying to remember another important thing is to think about the positive things and stuff. And the fact that, I'm just disappointed because where that person go and everything, because that's the kind of person that they should stick to and everything. But, change is constant, people change, lots of things change, so that's just the general idea. Other than that, I'm just saying, right now, it's okay to feel emotions as long as you don't let them get the best of you and everything. In the process of where it's basically like hijacking you or whatever, or it's running amok and you can't seem to keep it from causing damage in any way or something. But overall, just the fact that there's certain things that had gone on this week that made things hard to deal with and hard to cope with and everything. And there were some good things along the way that helped and everything to make this end of the week a little transition easier. So from this experience, I hope that I learned more and everything, and just the fact that kind of gaining a better appreciation as well as a view that I never seen before, that I finally saw, and now I kind of see a little more clear on things. It's always a learning experience and everything, whether you have therapy or not or whatever, but I just felt like, these journals might help people who are relating or just talking about whatever. I just kind of like don't have a specific topic. I'm thinking of doing something on the lines of that, and maybe other videos or something. But that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this journal entry and everything. This is Daniel, aka Rai, signing off.